Walkabouter's Guide to Australia, or whatever we end up calling this thing.
Oh, g'day! Welcome back to Walkabouter's Guide to Australia, episode 72. Back in episode 12, I shot here about a time traveller in an old photograph crossing the street with his cell phone. But this photo was taken back in the 40s. Now I've returned, for some reason, to do it again. Do you see him? An impossibly photographed jaywalking sailor, talking on his iPhone. This picture is extraordinary because it was taken back in 1943. That's right, we're back here. The scene of my video that has like 200,000 views. So why not try and get a few of those more and put them on this video for some reason. So there was a photograph taken across this street of a sailor, not unlike Donald Duck, crossing the street. But the photo was taken in the 40s during the war, the second one. And he was holding his cell phone, which we call a mobile phone. But I think the Americans are starting to call them mobiles now too. But they would say like mobile. Anyway, I digress. Wait till there's clear traffic and then I'll show you exactly where he walked. A sailor, impossibly photographed, talking on his iPhone. But hey, how do I know it's a phone and not a walkie-talkie or something? Walkie-talkies during World War II looked like this. And I don't see his backpack mate anywhere, do you? How about some kind of a transistor radio? You mean like this? Portable radios came out in the 50s, a decade later, and weren't mobile phone sized. What is it then? A banana? Nope, bananas are yellow. What about a He-Man toy? He-Man may be old, but he's not that old. Which only leaves... Yup. But that doesn't make him a time traveller, does it? What else do we know from this picture? For starters, the bloke is left-handed. If he had grown up in the early 20th century, his school teacher would have beat Satan out of his left and into his right hand, which was the style at the time. What else? Well, he's obviously a sailor, and the military did have a footprint on Winter Park during the war. Oh, woof. Beautiful nearby Lake Osceola floated a US naval base, where our mate the jaywalking sailor must have been stationed. No doubt working on a top secret project known as the Yellow Submarine Experiment. Under Freedom of Information documents, by which I mean WikiLeaks, we know the Navy was engaged in proving Einstein's unified field theory, or UFT, a process of joining electromagnetism and gravity together, thereby bending not only light, but time herself. And this would of course create an invisible flying time machine. Their tests on the Yellow Submarine were apparently a complete success, but instead of appearing above the Third Reich with guns a-blazing, the sub exploded into a giant fireball crashing down to Roswell, New Mexico. Because they forgot to carry the wire. The wire was left back at the naval dock. A bustling tourism industry then boomed, with Roswell selling out lampposts, sewer covers, and corner stores to a ridiculous alien conspiracy theory. Similar to Salem, Massachusetts, nothing ever happened here in Roswell, New Mexico. Oh, I guess I was wrong about nothing ever happening there. And what became of our time-travelling mobile phone user? I like to think he ejected from the doomed submarine and appeared in Times Square to pash this poor girl. See the resemblance? It's obviously him. Okay, I have my doubts myself. Yet, Winter Park is still the same. Still quiet and old-fashioned. and a place that makes time travel to the good old days possible.
Walkabouter's Guide to Australia, or whatever we end up calling this thing.